Welcome everybody to my YouTube channel. To the returning subscribers, thank you so much for keeping it real, and to the new subscribers, karibu sana. So today we are going to do a special meal, pork my style. Yes, so for today's ingredients we are going to have pork. Make sure you've cleaned or washed your pork clean and set aside. And then you'll need your tomatoes, you'll need your onions, you'll need your paste of garlic, you'll need some capsicum, and on those spices I'll use curry powder, a pinch of salt for taste, ginger powder, turmeric powder, paprika powder, oil for frying, black pepper, and Royco. Thank you so much, and keep it on the video to see how we are going to prepare fried pork my style. Karibuni sana. So after everything is prepared, I'll start by putting on my gas, and then I will just add my pork into the sufuria. Of course it will have some little water because I've cleaned it. So at this point I will now start adding my spices. I will start with turmeric, Royco, add some paprika, I'll add a pinch of black pepper, I will add curry powder, I will add ginger powder. I'm using ginger powder because pork tends to have a bit of some smell, so when you use ginger powder it tends to bring down or to lay down the funny smell. So I will not put salt at this point because salt tends to toughen the meat, yeah? So don't be cooking your meat or pork with salt immediately. You'll put salt after it has taken like 15 or 20 minutes, because when you put salt immediately it tends to toughen your flesh, beef or pork. So I'll put a bit of garlic, not all of it, I'll just put a bit of garlic for it to boil with the pork. And then I'll show you how to use the remaining garlic after a little while. So after doing that, of course, I will mix my spices. I will mix my spices well with my pork. So you can do this before placing in the sufuria, like you're marinating, or you can just do it once you placed your pork on the fire. So make sure your spices mix very well with your pork. Remember it has a little water, the one that remained after washing or cleaning. So once your pork is well mixed with your spices, you can cover to simmer for around 10 minutes. So I will cover my pork to simmer for around 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll check how it goes. It's 10 minutes past, so we can check how our pork is doing. Wow, we are doing well. You can see we still have some water, and the spices are well mixed. Already our pork looks so lovely. So I'll start at this point, and then I'll wait for the water to dry. Not very dry, but a bit dry. So I'll simmer again for like 10 minutes for 5 minutes, and then I'll come back and check. Actually, at this point you can add your salt. It's 10 minutes past, so at this point you can add your salt. So I've added my salt, and then I'll give it a few minutes, then I'll check if it's almost dry. So another 10 minutes passed. We can check on our pork, and yes, this is a very good progress. You can see it's now drying up. It's now drying up. So at this point you can add your remaining garlic paste. Add your remaining garlic paste. Remember, pork is very fatty. It's very fatty, so you don't need a lot of oil. Actually, you can only put oil because it helps with your onions or your paste cooking. So I'll just add a drop of oil, just a bit, because pork comes with its own fat or oil. Kwa Kiswahili tunasema nguruwe ujikaanga yenyewe na mafuta yake. So you just add kidogo oil with it. You can see how lovely it is. So the garlic will now fry with the pork. Remember, we had put some garlic to boil with it. Actually, when you boil your meat, your pork, your chicken with some garlic, you'll get amazing results. Very tasty, yeah, because the pork gets into the meat or into the flesh very well. So at this point I will add my onions, a lot of onions. Yeah, so I'll put my shredded onions. About 5 minutes or 3 minutes to see if my onions will have cooked. So after that, I'll cover it again and give it 3 minutes for my onions to cook. I don't want my onions dry, I just want my onions a bit wet. Yes, so that's how we are doing our fried pork. You can do it wet fry or dry fry. So after this, you can just cover and give it like 3 minutes. Then we'll check how the onions are doing. And there we go. Our wet fried pork is ready. Ready to serve.